Welcome to Concept with Justin. Today we embark on a journey to explore the transformative power of outdoor garden landscapes adorned with beautiful planters. A harmonious blend of nature and artistry that elevates any space. As we begin to envision this container garden, let us first consider the canvas upon which we will paint our living masterpiece. The outdoor space, be it a sprawling backyard, a cozy patio, or a rooftop terrace, becomes our gallery. Each area within this space presents unique opportunities for creating vignettes, focal points, and layers of interest through the strategic placement of planters. The selection of containers is where the art of design truly begins. In this garden, we will use a diverse array of planters, ranging from towering urns that command attention to delicate vessels that invite closer inspection. The materials of these containers, terracotta, glazed ceramic, metal, wood, and stone, each bring their own character to the composition. The interplay of these textures and finishes adds depth and interest to the landscape, even before a single plant is introduced. Large containers serve as anchors in the garden design, creating strong vertical elements that draw the eye and provide structure to the space. Imagine a pair of statuesque urns flanking an entryway, filled with a lush arrangement of tropical plants, perhaps a towering bird of paradise surrounded by cascading ferns and trailing vines. These become living pillars, framing the view and creating a sense of grandeur and arrival. Moving through the garden, we encounter groupings of medium-sized containers, arranged in asymmetrical clusters to create pockets of interest. Here, the principles of design come into play: balance, rhythm, contrast, and harmony. A collection of pots in varying heights but similar hues creates a cohesive yet dynamic composition. Picture a grouping of blue glazed containers, each showcasing a different plant, perhaps a structural agave, a billowing ornamental grass, and a flowering perennial, united by their cerulean vessels but diverse in form and texture. Interspersed among these larger elements, smaller containers add delightful details to the landscape. Tiny succulents in miniature pots perch on walls or nestle in rock gardens, adding whimsical touches that reward close inspection. Hanging baskets suspended at varying heights create a vertical tapestry of color and form, their cascading plants softening hard edges and adding movement to the design. The selection of plants for each container is a delicate balance of artistry and horticultural knowledge. Each pot becomes a miniature ecosystem, a world unto itself that must be carefully curated to thrive. The key is to consider not just the aesthetic appeal of the plants, but also their growing requirements and how they will interact with one another over time. In larger containers, we can create complex plant communities that mimic natural ecosystems. Picture a massive planter filled with a small tree, perhaps a Japanese maple with its delicate, lacy foliage, underplanted with shade-loving perennials like hostas and ferns, and edged with trailing ivy that softens the container's rim. This layered approach not only creates visual interest, but also maximizes the use of space within the container. For sun-drenched areas, we might choose drought-tolerant plants that thrive in exposed conditions. Imagine a collection of terracotta pots filled with architectural succulents, the spiky rosettes of echeveria, the sculptural forms of euphorbia, and the trailing tendrils of string of pearls. The warm tones of the pots complement the cool blues and greens of the plants, creating a harmonious composition that evokes the arid beauty of a desert landscape. In shadier spots, we can create lush, tropical oases using plants with bold foliage. Large-leaved plants like elephant ears and caladiums provide dramatic structure, while ferns and mosses add softness and texture. By varying the heights and forms of the plants within each container, we create a sense of depth and complexity that draws the eye and invites exploration. The incorporation of edible plants into our container garden adds another layer of functionality and sensory delight. Herbs in terracotta pots not only provide fresh flavors for the kitchen, but also fill the air with their aromatic oils. Dwarf fruit trees in large containers bring the orchard to the patio, their spring blossoms giving way to luscious fruits. Even vegetables can be beautifully integrated into the ornamental landscape, the feathery foliage of carrots or the sculptural leaves of artichokes becoming decorative elements in their own right. Water features can be seamlessly incorporated into a container garden, adding the soothing sound of trickling water and creating habitat for aquatic plants. A large glazed pot can become a miniature pond, complete with water lilies and floating plants. The reflective surface of the water adds another dimension to the garden, mirroring the sky and surrounding plants. As we arrange our containers, we must consider not just their visual impact, but also their practical functions within the landscape. Large planters can be used to create privacy screens or to define outdoor rooms. The mobility of container gardens allows for flexibility in design and use of space. Planters on casters can be easily moved to create different configurations or to follow the sun as it moves across the garden. This adaptability is particularly valuable in small spaces or in gardens that need to serve multiple functions. Lighting plays a crucial role in extending the enjoyment of our container garden into the evening hours. Uplighting large planters from below creates dramatic shadows and highlights the architectural forms of plants. Small, solar-powered lights nestled among the foliage add a magical twinkle to the night garden. As the seasons pass, our container garden provides a constant source of joy and inspiration. Spring brings the excitement of new growth and the promise of beauty to come. Summer is a riot of color and texture, with each pot overflowing with lush foliage and vibrant blooms. Autumn paints the garden in warm hues as deciduous plants prepare for their winter rest. Even in winter, there is beauty to be found in the stark silhouettes of bare branches, the evergreen constancy of conifers, and the subtle textures of bark and seed heads. Imagine stepping into a garden where vibrant greenery flourishes, each planter a unique expression of creativity and life. The diverse sizes and shapes of these planters create a rich tapestry that invites exploration and appreciation. In the realm of outdoor garden design, the choice of planters is paramount. They serve not only as vessels for plants, but also as essential elements that define the character of the space. Large, bold planters can create dramatic statements, while smaller, delicate ones add layers of intrigue. The interplay between these sizes fosters a dynamic environment that engages the senses, drawing the eye through the landscape. Consider the materials from which these planters are crafted. Terracotta, concrete, wood, and metal each bring their own texture and aesthetic appeal. Terracotta's warm hues resonate with the earth, while sleek metal finishes lend a contemporary flair. The choice of material should harmonize with the overall design theme, complementing the architecture of the home and the natural surroundings. As we delve deeper, the arrangement of planters becomes a crucial aspect of design. Grouping planters in varying heights creates a sense of rhythm and movement, guiding the observer's gaze through the garden. A cluster of tall planters can anchor a space, while lower planters bring the eye closer to the ground, revealing the intricate beauty of the plants within. Incorporating a variety of plants into these planters adds depth and interest. The selection should reflect the desired mood of the garden. For a tranquil retreat, consider soft foliage and calming hues, such as the silvery leaves of lavender or the lush greens of ferns. The concept of seasonal change is another essential consideration. Planters can be adapted to reflect the shifting seasons, offering a constantly evolving display. Spring may bring cheerful daffodils and tulips, while summer can embrace the exuberance of sunflowers and zinnias. Autumn's palette transforms with rich oranges and deep reds, while winter planters can showcase evergreens and striking ornamental grasses. Watering and drainage are pivotal in ensuring the health of the plants. Each planter should be equipped with adequate drainage holes to prevent waterlogging, allowing roots to breathe and thrive. Incorporating a layer of gravel or pebbles at the bottom of the planter aids in facilitating proper drainage, creating an optimal environment for growth. As we explore the potential of vertical gardening, planters can take on new dimensions. Wall-mounted planters or trellises adorned with climbing plants create an enchanting vertical garden, maximizing space while adding visual intrigue. This technique not only beautifies the area, but also invites a sense of lushness, transforming bare walls into living canvases. The incorporation of lighting enhances the beauty of outdoor planters, extending the enjoyment of the garden into the evening hours. Soft, ambient lighting can highlight key features, casting gentle shadows that reveal the intricate details of the plants. String lights draped above can create a whimsical atmosphere, perfect for gatherings and celebrations. In designing the layout of the garden, pathways should be considered. These paths guide visitors through the landscape, creating a journey of discovery. Whether using natural stone, gravel, or pavers, pathways can lead to various focal points, inviting exploration and interaction with the planters along the way. Creating a cohesive color palette throughout the planters can unify the garden design. Harmonious combinations of complementary colors can evoke emotions and set the tone for the space. Cool blues and greens might create a serene sanctuary, while warm reds and yellows can stimulate energy and excitement. As the garden matures, the relationship between plants and planters evolves. Some plants may spill over their containers, creating a cascading effect that softens edges and enhances the natural feel of the landscape. Regular maintenance, including pruning and refreshing soil, ensures that each planter continues to thrive, showcasing the beauty of nature at its best. As the seasons change, the garden can be a place for reflection and renewal. Each planter holds the potential for new beginnings, whether through the planting of fresh seeds in spring or the careful arrangement of seasonal decor in fall. This cyclical nature of gardening invites a deeper connection with the land, fostering a sense of stewardship and care. One of the key considerations when selecting planters is scale. A large planter can anchor a space, while smaller ones can add visual interest and create a sense of movement. By combining planters of varying sizes, you can create a visually stunning display that draws the eye and invites exploration. Of course, the type of plants you choose is equally important. From lush greenery to vibrant blooms, the right plants can bring a sense of life and energy to your outdoor space. Consider combining plants with different textures, colors, and growth habits to create a dynamic, layered look. One of the most exciting aspects of container gardening is the ability to experiment and evolve. As the seasons change, you can swap out plants, add new elements, and try out fresh combinations. This is a space that can grow and adapt with you, reflecting your personal style and creativity. As we delve deeper into the world of container gardening, we'll explore the latest trends and techniques, from innovative materials to cutting-edge designs. We'll examine the role of lighting, color, and texture in creating a cohesive, inviting space. The enjoyment of a garden extends beyond aesthetics. It also encompasses the sensory experiences it provides. The fragrance of herbs, the rustle of leaves in the breeze, and the vibrant colors of blooming flowers engage the senses, creating a sanctuary for relaxation and rejuvenation. Each planter contributes to this sensory tapestry, enhancing the overall experience. Thank you for joining this journey through the world of outdoor garden design. Don't forget to subscribe to Concept with Justin for more insights into the art of landscape design and gardening.